ain't got no pockets on this motherfucker. So I'm gonna take this shit. I'm gonna take this shit right here.
Is it on?
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead and play your little intro and shit. Oh, shit.
And welcome to Monday Night Raw. Your hosts for the evening are the one and only Nicki Minaj, joined by the one and only Marcus Sykes, the Black Jesus, the Antichrist, and T. Kizzel. We're here to bring you all the spice and mayhem you crave. So sit back, relax. To Monday Night Raw. We have a star-studded lineup for your entertainment tonight. Your hosts for the evening are Nicki Minaj, Marcus Sykes, Black Jesus, the Antichrist, and T. Kizzel. We'll be diving into some fiery discussions such as gender identities and relationship red flags. Plus, we'll have a game of this bitch or that bitch to keep things interesting. And, of course, our signature segment, the Cornball Brother of the Week.
That's right, everybody. Hey, are our microphones on? Everybody, can you hear me? Yeah. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Monday Night Raw. We are back in the house, and we are looking suave and debonair. Here we are, Monday night. Let's get right into it. Our co-host,
Monday night, bitch.
Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was slacking a little bit on the introduction.
She messed that up, man.
Properly getting the topics in, but rest assured, human intelligence is in the house.
That's right.
It is myself, T. Kizzel, here with Marcus Sykes, Black Jesus, the Antichrist. The President of the United States.
That's right.
Straight with the agenda that will empower you with the keys to the future.
Gracias,
America.
amigo. Yeah, tell them how it go. Tell them how it go, T. Kizzel.
Yeah. So, thank you, everybody. We are back in the house. Always, we're running it down. The topics of politics, relationships, current events. We're all in there. So let's get right into it.
Yeah. We're getting up in there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's
yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing today? Whatever time it is. Because you know what? I think these people, man, you know, our segments be pretty long, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like Joe Rogan and other podcasts where, you know, you have to, you know what I'm saying, you have to find the time to watch the whole thing, and you probably can't. So you watch a little bit now, then you watch a little bit another time, you watch a little bit another time, and you catch up again, and you know, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because who got 2 hours to spend, right?
Shit, bro.
That's a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of time to be, you know, on some Monday Night Raw. But yeah, that's what we do. We put in 2 hours a week. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
God damn.
That's right. So let's go right into one of these topics. What is a woman?
No.
That's not the topic.
What are you talking about, dude? That's not
the topic.
These are the, you know what I'm saying, the relationship.
Oh.
Okay, we starting with what you said, you know what I'm saying, what you say. You know what I'm
Talented
saying?
people be dope fiends. Yeah.
You know what?
How do you?
This list is just, is that okay? We're gonna go with that then. Okay. So what do you say?
Talented people being dope fiends.
Talented people being dope fiends. Okay, what
That's
is
right.
that? What is that? What are we talking about here?
Well, I think, you know, years ago, myself and Marcus, we had this discussion, and he was talking about how all the most talented people are dope fiends. Right?
Oh, I told you that?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. I think I remember that.
Because
we were talking about that.
It was, we were talking about, you know, you said Michael Jackson, you know, that he died, you know, at the end of his life, he was on that propofol or whatever, right? I think that's
it was like
propofol.
something like some propofol or something like that.
And he would essentially die every night, and then come back to his body, and come back to life every morning. And that's what he had to do in order to get some sleep. He had to do the propofol, which caused him to die. Prince, he died. I mean, allegedly that he died through some drug overdose too.
Oh, yeah, what did he die from? I think he died with what's that new drug that everybody's doing?
Ozempic.
No, oh man, what's the name of that drug? Let me see. Let's find out. Okay, so what drug did Prince die from?
Prince, the legendary musician and cultural icon, unfortunately passed away in 2016 due to an accidental overdose of fentanyl,
Yeah.
a powerful synthetic opioid. The news of his death shocked the world and left many fans and music lovers devastated. Fentanyl, which is often used to treat severe pain, is dangerously strong and can be fatal in small doses. This tragedy serves as a reminder of the dangers of opioid abuse and the importance of seeking help for those struggling with addiction.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, that's messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was fentanyl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I've seen, man. Okay, I've seen people, man. Like I don't know what it is. I think it's heroin that they're doing, but people will get high on some drugs and they'll turn like pure white almost. And I don't know if that's fentanyl, but I think it's fentanyl and heroin probably. You know what I'm saying? They putting both of them together, but I think it's fentanyl, dude.
Man, it's crazy, man. And y'all got to be careful, y'all, doing that shit because let's just call it what it is. The Mexican cartel, they don't care about us Americans.
They didn't care about Prince. They overdosed his ass. He overdosed on fentanyl, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like the stars.
You know, Whitney Houston, dope fiend.
Dope fiend, yeah.
Bobby Brown,
Dope fiend. Bobby Brown's still a living dope fiend, ain't he?
living dope fiend.
He looked like a straight up hardcore dope fiend today. I'll tell you that.
James Brown, was he a dope fiend?
I don't know. Was James Brown a dope fiend?
It's true, man. It's tragic to see these talented artists lost to drug addiction, and Prince is just one of many victims. Heroin and fentanyl are dangerous and deadly substances, and the Mexican cartel doesn't care about who they sell to or what happens to them. It's important to talk about this and raise awareness because it's not just celebrities that are affected. The drug epidemic is a serious problem in our society, and we need to work together to find solutions and help those who are struggling with addiction.
Yeah, but I'm talking about is James Brown, was he a dope fiend? What was his drug of choice?
According to various reports and documentaries, James Brown struggled with drug addiction throughout his life, especially with cocaine. He had several arrests related to drug charges and faced legal issues as a result of his substance abuse. Despite his success as a musician and his reputation as a powerful and influential figure in the music industry, James Brown's battles with addiction were well known and often discussed in the media and amongst his peers.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me what drug. God damn.
Cocaine.
Oh, that's what she said? Cocaine?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know, cocaine, man. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I mean, that's what everybody was on back in the day.
Yeah, who was that? Rick James.
Yeah, Rick James, boy.
Right?
Rick James, you know what I'm saying? But
Rick
that
James.
motherfucker make some badass music on that cocaine too, boy.
Let's go. What was that one comedian, though? The white guy with the long hair.
Comedian white guy with long hair.
Wore the glasses. What was his name?
With the glasses?
Yeah.
And he was on cocaine?
Yeah. Heroin. He was on heroin.
He was on, damn. You know what I'm saying? Comedians on heroin.
Long hair, you know, what was his name? He wrote those one-liners. He had always had.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Mitch
Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg, yeah. He died from heroin?
Yeah.
That motherfucker was a one-liner for real. You know what I'm saying? He probably went out with one line. You know what I'm saying? He said, God damn it.
Mitch Hedberg.
This shit hit.
Allegedly, right, that Justin Bieber, he's got his own drug things. Very talented.
I'm pretty sure anybody that's displaying talent is on drugs because Basquiat, the painter, he was on heroin and he died from a heroin overdose as well.
John Frusciante is the reason I picked up the guitar and started playing.
Is he a dope fiend?
He was on heroin for several years. He left the Red Hot Chili Peppers because he was just like, fuck all this. And he took all his money for years. He was fucking doing heroin and drugs and cocaine and everything. He had a house in West Hollywood. It burnt down.
Yeah, right? Damn.
It burnt down, and it was Dave Navarro. He actually went and found John Frusciante and fucking took him, checked him into rehab. And then coincidentally, the Chili Peppers, they kicked Dave Navarro out the band, and they wanted John back in the band. and then they went on to record By the Way and Californication. Those two albums,
Really?
two of my favorite albums. Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah?
that was the reason why I picked. up
Well,
the
Kurt
guitar.
Cobain was definitely on drugs.
Kurt Cobain.
That motherfucker said, Kurt boom, blow his motherfucking own brains out. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You asked me at one point. I remember having this conversation with you. It was who's your favorite performer of all time?
Right.
And I said, fucking Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, the wrestler.
Yeah.
That's your favorite performer, dude?
And you said, Dope Fiend.
Shawn Michaels, I bet he was a dope fiend because he probably did cocaine. You can't be hyped up like that and just be regular.
No, he was on cocaine.
See, I knew it.
He was on cocaine. He was on pills. He was drinking. In the 90s, he was winning the fucking championship. He was the best in the World Wrestling Federation, the best wrestler that has ever lived. You put him up against Ric Flair, Stone Cold, The Rock, Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Triple H, John Cena, Edge, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. Put him up against anybody. Shawn Michaels is the best wrestler that has ever lived, bar none.
Yeah, he was on drugs, so that's probably true. But you know what I'm saying? What about Snoop Dogg? He smoked weed like a motherfucker. That motherfucker was smoking weed and puffing weed to the point that nigga just known for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So is Snoop Dogg considered a drug addict?
You know, he's he ain't a hardcore drug.
If you call him a drug addict, then you might as well say every rapper is a drug addict.
Right.
Every citizen in the state of Texas is a drug addict. You know what I'm saying?
Amy Winehouse.
Oh yeah, she died from that motherfucking shit. Yeah, she what was her drug of choice?
Heroin maybe or cocaine?
What drug was
She was drinking too.
Amy Winehouse? Yeah. Okay, what drug was Amy Winehouse on? Oh shit, the thing shut down. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What drug was Amy Winehouse doing? She died, so what drug was she? Did she overdose? Yeah, so what drug was Amy Winehouse doing? You know what I'm saying? What did she overdose on?
Amy Winehouse, the British singer-songwriter known for her soulful voice and candid persona, tragically died in 2011 at the age of 27 due to accidental alcohol poisoning. Whoa. Although she struggled with substance abuse, including alcohol and drugs, it was determined that her death was caused by a lethal combination of alcohol and the sedative drug, meprobamate. The exact circumstances surrounding her death were the subject of extensive media coverage and speculation, but the official cause of death was determined to be alcohol poisoning.
Damn, so she just drunk herself to death, man. That's misery, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the question would really be, who is not on drugs?
Look, man, this week I was listening to Puff Daddy.
We're not on drugs.
No, we're not on drugs.
I mean, every now and then I drink a little bit of alcohol, but not much. And, you know what I'm saying? I'll puff a little bit of weed here and there. Not much. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not, you know what I'm saying, fueling this show, or our podcast is not fueled on drugs. No. So, I mean, me and you, we're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not dope fiends. But I think everybody in the industry is a dope fiend. Because just the other day, what's his name? Lil Baby. Yeah. He was in Vegas and he's in jail right now trying to get out. He's facing life in prison because he walked into a casino with a gun.
But it's almost like,
that motherfucker walked up in that bitch and started shooting dice. They were like, hey nigga, what the fuck, nigga? You got a gun up in this motherfucker, nigga? Call the motherfucking security. God damn it, this dumbass nigga over here, he had to been on drugs. They had that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, sitting up there with the, you know what I'm saying, with the, what they call it, the mug shot. He was just like, because he's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Nigga, you about to do life. They actually, if you go into a fucking, a casino with a motherfucking gun, that's supposed to be so serious that they'll give you life. I mean, I think he's facing 10 years to life, but they suspect that they're gonna get him off some kind of way because, you know, it's just kind of stupid. It wasn't like he was in there to rob anybody or anything. He doesn't need to rob anybody, but still, that's what they charge if you come up in a casino with a gun. He was just standing there with his fucking gun.
Crazy.
Dumbass. Druggy.
Well, you know, like, cause this week I was listening to Puff Daddy, right? And it just like I was listening to last night Keisha Cole, right?
Yeah.
he produced that, and I saw him when the video when he was talking to Keisha Cole, and he's like, "Hey, I guess you don't want to sing anymore, huh? Is that you really trying to sing? How about you sing louder, louder, louder,
bitch?
Yeah, I've seen you
louder, bitch.
I've seen you talk to a girl in here telling her to sing louder. Puff Daddy was telling Keisha, "Hey, louder." I need you to sing louder, right?
He was telling her for that, for real?
Yeah, he was telling her that.
Yeah. Get it up. But sing, bitch.
But you know, it's you kind of go through, and it was an interesting question. I wanted to talk about it on the show because he's such a talented dude. You can't deny the motherfucker produced some hits.
Who? Puffy?
Puff Daddy.
You think Puffy is? Well, he's got a goddamn Grammy. He's got a goddamn Grammy. So this motherfucker.
I mean, he produced Biggie. He produced Usher. Fucking the Locks. All that 112. All that shit, man. Lil Kim. All these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers got some hits.
Yeah, I mean, he's got hella hits. Goddamn it. Yeah, he's talented. In some kind of way, producing and all that shit. Yeah, you're right.
But you know, and there's two points I want to touch on. You know. One is, why is it that these dope fiends, why is it is being a talented, like, is being a dope fiend a prerequisite to be talented, or is it the talented makes these motherfuckers dope fiends, or what is it? Is the entertainment industry, if is the fact that, you know, like, if we was in the comedy scene and we was dope fiends, right? And we was just maybe not dope, but we was out there just drinking. And I've heard before, you ain't gonna go far in comedy unless you're out hanging out with these motherfuckers and you're out drinking and smoking weed with them.
Well, so you know what? You know what? I'm gonna tell you, like, my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Clement McFadden. You know what I'm saying? He died. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So God rest his soul. But he told me to my motherfucking face, he used to do jazz and shit. And he told me, he was like, yeah, Marcus, you can do it. You can do it. He was like, what you got to do, you got to find out what drug is good for you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, when you find that motherfucking drug, then you got to do that motherfucking drug and do that motherfucking music. That's what that motherfucker told me. You know what I'm saying? He was a smart motherfucker. He broke out of prison twice. This motherfucker was on Time magazine. You know what I'm saying? He started a band in prison. And then when, you know what I'm saying? Shit, when he got tired of the motherfuckers, he broke the fuck out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He broke out of prison twice on their ass. You know what I'm saying? And the same bitch that was waiting on the highway to pick his ass up is the same bitch that took his ass right back. Really? They got into an argument. She was like, yeah, the bitch ass nigga over here, the bitch ass nigga over here. And she the one who helped him break out the fucking prison. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know how he told me how you break out the prison? He was like, yeah, man, you got to watch them motherfuckers. Everything work by numbers. Everything work by numbers. You got to program them motherfuckers. So what he would do, he would, you know what I'm saying? He would create numbers in their mind. You know what I'm saying? He would be like, yeah, at this time, everybody got to wake up and get ready to go to work. And he was like, what he started doing was like talking shit. So then they'll leave him alone. They'll be like, leave that motherfucker here. He finna get in trouble. So they would do that. He would do that shit day after day after day after day. So then it got to the point where they were programmed, where he didn't have to do too much. He'd just be like, shut up, motherfucker. And they'd be like, okay, leave him in there and we're gonna go. And then on a certain day, they forgot about him. You know what I'm saying? Usually they come and get, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Usually they you know what I'm saying, they come and do something, but they forgot. So right where his cell was, it was a door. And so when they forgot, he just fucking jumped out that door, jumped into that basket, that clothes basket, changed his clothes or some shit, and then he got up out that motherfucker and then went to the highway where the female, you know what I'm saying, his woman was waiting for him. And then he jumped in the car with her and went to the crib, doing fine until they started arguing. Then she called the cops on his ass. How long did it take for them to argue for him to go back? Shit, probably like 6 months, you know what I'm saying, to a year. That motherfucker ended up going right back to prison, you know what I'm saying? He broke out again. She was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get that nigga out again. She got that nigga out again. They did the same shit again. That motherfucker took his ass right back to prison. She called the cops. He was drunk and shit. She called the cops. Yeah, he over here, motherfucker. Come get him. Come get him. He broke out of prison. You know what I'm saying? But he told me, he was like, Marcus, you got to find your drug. You know what I'm saying? You got to find your drug, man. You know what I'm saying? That way you going to blow up, because then they can't stop you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. it's something about, you know what I'm saying, when you put substances in your body, right? You put the drugs in your body, then you are, you know what I'm saying, in an extreme, your body and mind start operating, you know what I'm saying, to extreme levels. So you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like a dopamine, you know what I'm saying, will do more than the average person will do. You know what I'm saying, really, people are very fragile. You know what I'm saying? People are very fragile motherfuckers, but dolphins are very strong in the sense to where they can put up with a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Like they, you know what I'm saying? They're numb to a lot of things. So pain and shit, they're not feeling it the same way. So when you're going through exhaustion and shit, you start doing the drugs and shit, then you boost it back up. So the cocaine, the Adderall, all this other type of stuff, dude, even in school and, you know what I'm saying, in college, we was doing Adderall. Just to keep up with the motherfucking studying. You know what I'm saying? Did you do that shit?
Maybe is that statute of limitations? Is there statute of limitations?
I mean, you know what I'm saying, dude. Everybody was doing Adderall in college, dude.
I mean, maybe.
How you gonna keep up when you don't even know what's up? You know what I'm saying? That's how I kept up. I popped that motherfucking Adderall. I'm like, God damn, I'm learning, nigga. Nigga, I learned everything, nigga. Yeah, this motherfucking Adderall shit, some good shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what them drugs do, dude. You know what I'm saying? Now heroin and all that shit and fentanyl, that no, you ain't got. There's no talent there. There's no. Actually, that it is kind of talented. The way them, I saw a motherfucker, man. He was fucked up and he was hanging out like this.
But, you know, but
he was just like this, and that nigga was just like holding that shit, nigga. He was and he was a perfect pose. I'm like, nigga, I could paint you like that. You know what I'm saying? Most people can't fucking do that shit.
Dude, but you know that with the fentanyl, man, I was watching this. You know how the cartel sits there and makes this. There was this guy.
Yeah.
And he was wearing like a fucking suit and had a mask or whatever, and he's talking in Spanish. You know, I know Spanish. So he's sitting there when they're sitting there having the discussion. He's sitting there. He's like, and you know, he says, but you know. Well, who the hell, you know, the shit, the motherfuckers up north, they love this shit. I mean, they put it inside the cocaine, you know, so it kills some of these guys. But, you know, nobody's begging these motherfuckers to do this cocaine with this fentanyl in it. But if they want to fuck with it, here it is.
What?
Yeah, that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Man, they don't give a fuck about us, man. The Mexican cartels. Anyways, that's a real aside. Look, but I wanted to ask this question, man. Because I was thinking about this whole thing with Puff Daddy. He's 54 years old.
54? That motherfucker done got damn near 100. Yeah, he half 100. You know what I'm saying? He's midlife.
He's 54, right? But think about it, man. He lived his dream. He lived the dreams of.
Yeah, but the dream ain't over at 54, dude.
Look, but here's the thing. You know how many people ain't gonna make it to 54 and never live their dream?
Dude, the life expectancy is like 75.
Okay, but some motherfuckers didn't. Dude, I had two really good friends die at 54. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens. It happens. But dude, 54 is young.
It is.
For death.
Yeah.
That's not a full life, dude.
But
it used to be back in the 1800s. But
man, but I don't know. Look, I think I know what but how many people you think would take that deal? You're going to live your life. You're going to be very successful. But at the fourth quarter of your life, you're going to go down in flames. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison. Or the other way around, you're going to be a piece of shit your whole life. You're going to die, but you're always going to be a free man. I don't know. I think it's a very interesting question because it's a deal with the devil.
I mean, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is operating on a slope. You're going up and down, kind of like the stock market. You know what I'm saying? A roller coaster. You're going up and down, but mainly you're going up as you grow and as you progress through life. Okay? But at some point in life, you're going to reach this pinnacle point where you done got to the highest you're ever going to get. I don't know what point that is. Nobody knows what point that is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could win the lottery after you don't went broke. Who knows? It always going up and down, up and down, up and down. But you're going to reach that motherfucking pinnacle of your life. And it's only going to last a small moment. And then it's downhill forever until you're under the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's life. That's life, right? And a lot of people, they get blinded by all the success, all the money and power, kind of like Puffy, and they think that this is always going to be what it is. So they're not preparing for the come down. They're not preparing for that day when it all comes splashing down on your ass. Just like I was telling you, you know what I'm saying, in the last show, like the way I try to operate, I operate in a way to where my bills are zero. So that when that comes splashing down, I don't feel it because everything is zeroed out. I don't owe nobody shit, motherfucker. It doesn't matter that I lost my job. It doesn't matter I didn't make no money this month. I never need to make money, actually. But that is a kind of like a longevity kind of like game that I'm playing. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't need to make $50,000 a month. Martin Lawrence, he has to make, his bills are at least $70,000 a month, $40,000 a month, dude.
You know, speaking of Martin Lawrence, I was looking at this shit. He's got fucking 30 or 40 tour dates lined up for like the next year.
For stand up?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what that motherfucker trying to make some money. Cuz he got some bills, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like, what's the fucking point of life? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of life? Because I mean, like, yeah, you know, we're watching motherfuckers coming down now. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, I think he's on his way, you know what I'm saying, to the motherfucking chopping block. But see, all of us are going to the chopping block. See, they could chop us right now. In fact, they did. Like, when you didn't show up and that 2 weeks went by, okay, we got chopped. The algorithms were like, oh, that show is over. They're done.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, 2 weeks? 2 weeks of nothing?
You think they really noticed?
Yeah, dude, the algorithms are counting everything, and it's got to be repetition. If you fucking lay down and go to sleep for 2 weeks, when you wake back up and come back, who the fuck are you? That's what the algorithm is going to say.
How much did the ratings drop?
You know what I'm saying? Like 70%.
Really?
Yeah, dude. You didn't realize that?
No, I looked at it the other day. I was like, I thought it was like 400 hits.
No.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
No, that was on some older shit.
Nah, man, the one from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, that's not 2 weeks. That's like 4 to 6 weeks ago.
Nah, man.
Because, dude, you got to add in 2 weeks where we disappeared. Dude, we show up once a week. If you say, oh, I'm not going to make it, motherfucker, then that's 2 weeks. And then the algorithm just went down. Well, it went way down.
Well, I almost fucking died.
Okay, the whole week you went down. You damn near died?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then you did die when it comes down to the algorithm. It's like, anyway, it's like it's coming to a point where you're gonna crash. You're gonna crash out. Point blank. It doesn't matter who you are. This is Donald Trump crashing out right now. He think he finna be the fucking president of the United States. He's got his hopes up. But see, it's not gonna happen, dude. It's not. When you're begging and you need it that bad, it's not finna fucking happen. You are not on your way up as Donald Trump. You are on your way down. That's why I'm looking at it like, nah, this nigga's not finna fucking win shit, bro. But Kamala Harris is on her way up. And Marcus Sykes Black Jesus the Antichrist is on his way up. But I got a long way to go because the whole country is stupefied into dementia of idiocracy, where they're not thinking about nothing but cats, dogs, and naked women. Like, literally, that's all people are thinking about. You know what I'm saying? The algorithms have fucked us. So right now, our little podcast, you know what I'm saying, is like, you know what I'm saying, probably like one of the few things out there that is actually kind of like different. You know what I'm saying? That's actually based on the truth and not about trolling, because everybody else is just trolling for money. You know what I'm saying? We're doing some open mic type shit. We're, you know what I'm saying, like freedom of expression, artistic expression. This is right here is unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Sykes Black Jesus the Antichrist is unprecedented. So this is like this is like undiscovered talent type shit. You see what I'm saying? And there's a lot of this out there. There's a lot of people with undiscovered talent. Okay, but when we start talking about Jay-Z, Puffy, all these motherfuckers, they've been on the top, reigning on the top. Now, here's the problem with them motherfuckers. They've already did what they can do. They can't do anything else. Jay-Z is not finna hit the number one. He could get with somebody and coordinate and put something on the number one because he's that cunning. But he can't come out there and bring something new that really has earned a number one spot. He you know what I'm saying? He plays with numbers and shit. Like, I think his last album, he sold 1 million copies, You know what I'm saying? In the first week, but that was through a deal through Nike where they had sold the copies already to people who purchased these Nike products, and they got a free Jay-Z album. So Nike paid for $1 million, and that's how he got himself in the million a week fucking category. But it wasn't authentic, but he still sold $1 million.
Sure.
So he can do it. But when you start doing stuff like that, that means you don't really have star power, bro. You don't have it. In fact, when it comes down to it, dude, none of these motherfuckers we're talking about have any more star power. They've already hit the wall. They're crashing out now. This is Puffy crashing out. This motherfucker crashing out hard.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, when you know what I'm saying, when the drugs come into play, that, you know what I'm saying, that's like, okay, yeah, these motherfuckers are at the end. Michael Jackson was at the end of the rope. He was at the end of his rope because in reality, he could not do a whole tour like that like he used to.
Right.
This guy was a little bit overweight as far as how he used to. He can't move like that. He's moving slow. You know what I'm saying? He's moving slow, still playing the same moves, but moving slow. His joints ain't working the same. This motherfucker is not healthy at 50. He was unhealthy, bro.
Right.
Very unhealthy. He wasn't the same Mike. You know what I'm saying? And he knew it. He knew it. It was that motherfucker profiled himself to death because he was, and he told his wife. You know what I'm saying? Elvis Presley's daughter. You know what I'm saying? What's her name?
Marie Presley. Right?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I think so. But he told her, he said, I'm gonna die just like Elvis Presley from a fucking drug overdose.
Lisa Marie Presley.
Lisa Marie Presley. Yeah. Okay. He told her. That's what he told her. He was like, I'm gonna die just like fucking like your daddy, bitch. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Because he already knew, dude. He wasn't stupid. Okay, nigga. When it gets to this point, nigga, it's over. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, that's like okay, I doing that. You see, it's Monday Night Raw, dude. I don't understand what's wrong with these fools. But anyway, I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad for a motherfucker, man. Because when you get on top of the world, kind of like Caitlyn Jenner, you on top of the world, motherfucker. You on top of the fucking world. Right now, me and you, we're here at the fucking bottom. Just humble as can be. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So what? We fucking lost on the algorithm. So what? Who gives a fuck? Really, we don't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else does either. There's a few motherfuckers that just hang out with us just because they just hang out with us because they're our friends at this point. You know what I'm saying? But it's like nobody gives a fuck, and neither do we. Because there is no loss, really, because we're not losing money. We're not losing fame and, you know what I'm saying, all this shit. We're not losing a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? We're probably losing a little momentum, but who gives a fuck? We're nowhere in the game to the point where it's going to make a difference in our life because we did not fucking base our life on being on top of the world and went and increased our bills to $50,000 a fucking month. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that Hawk Tui bitch?
Yeah.
This bitch is making millions now, bro.
Yeah, I know.
On a motherfucking podcast.
I know.
Her and her fucking homegirl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to her.
That's all it takes, dude. That's all it takes is one goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you know, like, it's you know, the tides are changing, the world is changing, and the new motherfuckers are starting to come out. The new style is coming out. You know what I'm saying? And the new style, believe it or not, it's more like me and you than not. It's less like Puffy and Jay-Z. Moguls and shit. Motherfuckers that talking about they better than everybody. All this bullshit. No, it's like, man, no, it's not about being a goddamn better than everybody type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's really now about being the same motherfucker as the motherfuckers that's watching. It's just being laid back and for real about yourself. And so that's when you know what I'm saying, last show when I said, okay, this shit is changing. Yeah, it is changing, dude. It is getting better. Because now we're starting to see through this bullshit ass illusion that somebody is better than somebody else. Because I know goddamn well ain't nobody on this motherfucking planet better than me. Because if I'm the one who has to come up with America 2.0, you know what I'm saying, the upgraded, you know what I'm saying, like that is a codified codex of the upgrade of the whole entire fucking planet, human history. All this shit is embodied into that shit plus technology. This is like not something light that I'm talking about. I'm a lightweight motherfucker that can't push anything in this fucking world. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm talking about is that's not some lightweight shit, bro. And the thing about it is like, okay, I'm a regular motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming up with a fucking solution. I am just a normal motherfucker. I'm not claiming to be goddamn better than everybody. I'm claiming to know better than most of these motherfuckers that's in control of this shit right now. And people who look at me, listen to me, and what I'm saying, they are gauging what the fuck I'm saying. And they're saying the same thing. Like, yeah, that does make sense. This is a better way to go. But see, there's a problem. Most of the world is not even is clueless. Most of the world is clueless. Like that TV show Clueless. They're not thinking about anything except the major problem that they're dealing with right now, which is their relationship. And that's what Facebook is all based on, relationships. So, you know, a lot of the stuff that we talk about, it's not really for this platform that we're on. And this is why it's like a slow pace that we're going at, because we're in the wrong place. But fuck it. Because obviously we don't give a fuck. And nobody else does either. See, it's good for them. And it's good for us. If this thing takes off somewhere, it goes, you know what I'm saying, like a fucking jet that way, some shit. But it doesn't really matter because we're going to a better place. It is getting better. Slowly and for surely it's getting better. And I mean, now you got characters like Charleston White that are fucking blowing up. Hot Tui bitch blowing up. These are just regular motherfuckers. They ain't got no goddamn talent whatsoever, dude, in no kind of way. Me and you have actually done, you know what I'm saying, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Stand up. This is actually an art form, unlike what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're actually investigating on a psychological level and a philosophical level and a comical level. You know what I'm saying? We're doing 2 or 3 things, 4 or 5 things at once. And then we're being, you know what I'm saying, ourselves, which is some hard shit to do in front of a camera, believe it or not. It's a little easier for me and you because we've been doing this kind of shit for a while. But most people can't do it. No. Yeah. Most people aren't versed in understanding. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're afraid of what people will think about them. You see what I'm saying? And that stops people, that fucks with people.
But you know what, actually, you know what, I think you got a point because, okay, let's think about it. Puff Daddy, you know, there's a list of all these people that went to these parties. What was going on in these parties is debauchery, right? You got the Epstein list. You have Prince Andrew allegedly on that list, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates,
right.
Stephen Hawking. These people were allegedly on that list. So what does that tell? That these supposed elites who can sit there on their high horse and say, hey, we're better than everybody. Actually, maybe they're just as flawed as everybody else, you know, because they ain't, this is not virtuous behavior or nothing. So how can you claim to be better?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Who the fuck is the hero today? Who the fuck is our hero?
The anti-hero.
Jesus is not the fucking hero.
Well, it's the anti-hero. It's the guy that everybody says that's not the hero. It's like that story of like Mike Tyson said that wherever if Jesus comes back, you know, I think that if he came back, I think they'd kill him again. You know, if he came back to this world, you know, because.
You know what? Honestly, I think that if Jesus came back, dude, no, the whole fucking world will kiss his motherfucking ass.
You think so?
It would be different, dude. It would be different if Jesus was to actually walk on this motherfucking planet, walk on water, and prove himself. And we all see that this is Jesus for real. You know what I'm saying? A second coming type motherfucker for real. Like, oh, wait a minute, all this shit is valid? Oh shit, things are gonna change, dude. Because I mean, like, that's the problem that we have right now. We don't know anything. We are fucking ignorant motherfuckers right now, trying to figure things out.
I'm trying to pull up this Mike Tyson quote.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what to do, who to be, which way should we go? You know what I'm saying? And we're all keep looking at a billionaire and a millionaire as the answer. Why? Because they have a billion or a million. And it's like, no, those guys are not the answers. Those guys are actually lucky motherfuckers in the algorithm of life. You know what I'm saying? In the United States, had this motherfucker been born next door, it would be a totally different answer to him. You know what I'm saying? Things would have happened totally different. And I mean, if you look at the stories of how everybody made it, like, you know, talking about dolphins, you know, Samuel Jackson, you know what I'm saying, got the biggest, he's got the biggest portfolio in Hollywood. I think it's some billions. It's billions and billions. Bigger than Tom Cruise, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he was a dolphin. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He was a dolphin killing the game. I mean, he recovered, you know what I'm saying? The best president we ever had, Obama. He was a dolphin. You know what I'm saying? He had to go to fucking rehab.
Right.
I mean, you a dope fiend if you got to go to rehab. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not truly a dope fiend if it works, if rehab works, because I've seen rehab not work on people. But I mean, it's like we need some leadership to the point to where we can say, okay, what this person right here is saying is right. Right now, there's nobody you can look at and be like, oh, that person is right.
Right.
There's nobody out there. Who the fuck can we look to say, okay, yeah, you're right. You're telling us right. We don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Tupac was actually representing that. You know what I'm saying? More so than Biggie and all these other motherfuckers. That's why he is so much more important. You know what I'm saying? Because he was actually trying to do the same thing that Martin Luther King and not what the fuck I was about to say Donald Trump. No, he was trying to do the same thing as Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Well, maybe it's Cat Williams.
No, Cat Williams is a fucking troll, man. Cat Williams is, first of all, he's a goddamn liar. And then he was messing with some little boy, dude. I'm telling you, he was messing. Look it up. You think I'm bullshitting, dude? They locked him down in a town because of some shit that went down with a little boy. And then when you think about this shit, right? It seems like every time people reach that fucking line, when people reach that fucking line, all of a sudden they start doing devious things, dude.
Right.
It's like you start messing around with kids or doing stuff with, you know what I'm saying, freak shows and all this shit. You start doing weird shit. And I mean, it's like, okay, like I guess a Lamborghini isn't enough. A Lamborghini isn't enough. A big badass house. And it fucks my head up because look, what's the fucking point of life, dude? You get this money, you get this big ass fucking house, and then you find yourself never in that house. And then you find that you don't have any guests, so you have to throw parties where everybody come in and fuck your shit up. Or you have to do freak outs, you know what I'm saying, freak offs like fucking Puffy just to get people interested. See, Puffy just wants the same thing, just like we was talking about in The Grand Deception. Puffy wants the same thing that Jesus has. You know what I'm saying? He wants everybody to love him. You know what I'm saying? But he's going the wrong way about doing it. Same thing with fucking Kanye. All Kanye wants is for everybody to love him. But he's going the wrong way about doing it. Same thing Drake wants. All these motherfucking celebrities and all this shit, they just want somebody to love them. They want somebody to love them. So that tells you that nobody loves them. In their minds, in the circle that they live in the box that they're in, they don't get any love. You know what I'm saying? They're operating in a desperate, anxious, druggy, fucked up mentality because they are alone. They are alienated at the top. You are alienated at the top. So when you become alienated at the top, then Machiavelli was talking about this, where you turn into the prince. And the prince, his only job is to intimidate everyone. This is what Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is the prince. He is trying to intimidate everyone. So nobody is on his side in his mind. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm better than you, I'm better than you, I'm better than you. Same attitude as Puffy. Same attitude as, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the every motherfucker that's on the top. Because when you get there, yeah, everybody alienates you. You are better than us. No, I'm not better than you. I'm just a regular person. But you know what I'm saying? They're not hearing that. Ain't nobody hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Puffy walks in here right now, regardless of all these fucking charges. We're going to give him a lot of fucking respect, dude. Because he has done a lot. Like you said, he's talented. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the fuck he did in them freak offs. We weren't there. We don't know.
Right.
So we just got to go by what we see. And all we've seen is good shit. Mainly, we see a lot of people trolling him now. But have you seen any victims besides his fucking wife or girlfriend?
Cassie?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not seeing any victims, dude. And then with the way that things operate, it's always about the bottom line. So it sounds like Puffy is the target of BlackRock and what is it? BlackRock and Vantage? Oh no,
Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He tried to go against them motherfuckers. So now they fucking slurred his name and threw him in jail. Same thing they did for me when I tried to run for president. When in 2020, I found myself sitting up in a fucking prison with a fucking straitjacket on. Dude. Like, what the fuck is going on? How did this happen? Damn. But they can do it when they know everything that's in your phone. They know everything that you've done, and the whole year they can just pull it up on a file, and then they can pretty much, you know what I'm saying, pinpoint what to do and how to do to stop you. So like, and why are they doing this? Because of money is what it always comes down to. It doesn't come down to nothing else besides that, money and power. It's not even about race. It's just about money and power. Now, that is not the way that we are supposed to be living. That is not the way we are supposed to be living. This is just the way that we're living because this is all we've known, because this is all we've done. America was stolen. And right now, America is a gang of thieves. The Bloods are thieves. The Crips are thieves. The Ku Klux Klan are thieves. Republicans, thieves. Apple, thieves. This motherfucking new iPhone that they talking about, that motherfucker, man, people are unhappy about that shit. Yeah. How you going to give us a phone and then tell us later on it's going to have the features that you trying to sell us on? Like, we don't even know if that shit's going to be any good. What the fuck?
They're selling the phone and...
Yeah, they talking about, oh, it's going to be all this, you know what I'm saying, AI shit on it, and this and that, this and that. Dude, the whole artificial intelligence game, dude, don't went to fucking shit.
Can you get the phone, or is it like a pre-order thing?
No, you can go buy the phone right now.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You pre-ordered it on the 9th, and then you can get it on the 20th. Okay, what we like, the 25th or 6th or 7th or something right now? You can go get the phone right now, but people don't want to go get the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Why? Go get it. You know what I'm saying? For what? It's the same damn phone that I got. This is a 13 I'm fucking doing this shit on. Nigga, it's no different.
Yeah. I got an iPhone now. I mean,
you got the 15, right?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know the difference between that one and the one you got, really.
I mean, there really is no difference when you think about it. A little bit faster, a little bit better batteries. Fuck you. But you can't do anything different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You got to stretch out everything to get your profit, and you got to sell a certain amount of phones every year. So it's quotas. That's all it is. Even with the police, dude, it's just quotas. The police ain't pulling you over because they're trying to save fucking the country, save the community. No, they're trying to meet their quota because they want to make more money at the police station. All this shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times, like a fucking speed trap, dude? That is a word that says fucking government corruption, and we all know it's real.
Yes.
But who cares? Because nobody's got the money to stop them. So you got to have money to do anything. You got to have money to do anything, even to do the right thing. Especially to do the right thing, you have to have a lot of fucking money. You want to be a doctor? You want to help people? Motherfucker, that's gonna cost you $350,000.
Right.
You ain't got it? Fuck you. Go to motherfucking McDonald's and Pizza Hut, bitch. That's the motherfucking way that this shit is working. And that is backwards, dude. So how do you fix it? Well, Marcus Sykes Black Jesus, the Antichrist, has fixed it. You know what I'm saying? In a codified codex, you know what I'm saying? Code. You know what I'm saying? That's very simple, but yet complex when you draw it out. But it's very simple. You know what I'm saying? We just upgrade to a direct democracy. Now we're living in a different world. We're living in a different world in a direct democracy. Because now we are operating as one instead of as individuals. Because right now, me and you are operating as individuals, even though we're here together trying to accomplish the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But we're still working independent. You know what I'm saying? We're not working together. We're working against each other. You know what I'm saying? Even on the fucking screen right now, we're in a competition or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is in a competition. If you see two people on the screen, no matter it's two newscasters, a president and a vice president, they're fighting each other. Everybody's in competition because nobody is actually working together. The system is not based on anybody working together.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the slave master works against the slaves, and the slaves are working against the slave master and each other, the other slaves.
Maybe that's just a byproduct of the American system. I think, like some Asian cultures, they're more collective in their thinking.
No, it's the same there too. Because anybody who makes it to the top is going to live like almost like they're in heaven. They're going to live like they're going to be like in a better place than heaven in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what the problem is. That is what the problem is. That I call it supremacy, white supremacy, but it's not white supremacy. It's just, it's born through or evident when you say white supremacy, but it's all about like, okay, well, Ronald, you're better than Marcus, or Marcus, you're better than Ronald. That's the battle. That's the battle. Who's better? No, nobody's better. Who's the best comic? Who's the funniest comedian? No, nobody's the funniest comedian. Who's the best rapper? No, nobody's the best rapper. Okay, who's got the best song? Okay, now we can say who's got the best song. Who, you know what I'm saying? You see that who made the best movie this year? Now we can say, yeah, this is the best movie. That's the best song. But we can't say that this director is better than all directors, or this actor is better than all actors, because that's not true. Because a person is never better than another person. A person can do better. That's what everybody's like missing. That's the part that everybody's not understanding. But eventually it will be understood. And you know why? Because me and you are here saying it. And it's like some magical shit, dude, a meme type of thing. When one person says it, then it flows. It flows through people's minds, and it gets into the atmosphere of humanity's conversation. And it gets into their thought process. It gets into the algorithms. The AIs are actually listening to what we're saying. So they're contemplating this shit.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to understand the same thing. Well, it's not about a person being better, because obviously people are not better than artificial intelligence when it comes to a lot. People are better than artificial intelligence when it comes to other things, though. People can do things better than the artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence has to think about it. And but if it's operating with the way that we're operating now, saying that, oh, well, I'm better, or humans are better, then it's going to compete with us. And then it's going to destroy us once it finds a way to destroy us, because it's a monopoly game. It's all about beating the competitor. But if we are working together as one system, then we're not fighting against each other, because we are now one system. You know what I'm saying? Your body, in a sense, yeah, your body is fighting itself. You know what I'm saying? There's parts of your body fighting itself. Like, I think cancers are being fought off or whatever. It's different battles inside your body. But as a whole, your whole body is actually working together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what we should be doing as a nation and as the globe. And once we've done that, then we've reached freedom, equality, and we have created heaven on earth, which is the actual point of mankind. That's the point. Because it's up to us to save life within the universe as we know it.
Word. All right, there we go.
Yeah, it's up to us to save life within the universe as we know it. Like, the big idea, most people ain't worried about it because it's not their bag. It's not what they're thinking about. They're thinking about this grade that they're trying to make in this class, or this car that they're trying to fix, or this job they're trying to get. Everybody's operating, thinking on one little thing that they got to get done. You see what I'm saying? But ultimately, we're all working together. And it's kind of like we left it up to the leaders, motherfuckers like Puffy and this and that, to guide us from the top, ultimately as a whole. And they're not doing it right. They're never going to do it right, because there's a hypocrisy involved with leadership, because every leader is just another person that operates selfishly in their own interest at all times. Obama was not trying to help the fucking planet. He was not trying to help the United States. He was not trying to help black people. He was not looking out for anybody but himself over his kids and his wife. This is the ultimate truth of every single person, no matter what the fuck they're telling you. They're on, you know, so the motherfucker's in a relationship with you because it's in their best interest, ultimately. Because if it's not in their best interest in the way that they see it, then they're just going to walk off. Just that simple. You know what I'm saying? But, well, if I walk off, I'm going to be alone. Then I'm going to be like Puffy and shit, start doing weird shit. Running around on fucking Harry Hines in the middle of the night, fucking with prostitutes, getting high on cocaine. Why? Because you're miserable. Just like Puffy. You're trying to lure people back to your house and do crazy freak off shit. Because why? You have nothing else to fucking do. A Lamborghini will not satisfy you. A big ass house that's empty does not satisfy you. That's why I don't understand what the fuck motherfuckers are building $80 million houses for. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they got a fucking what? Most expensive house, I think it's like $80 million or $120 million. Yeah. What the fuck are you going to do in this big ass house? Why?
Right. It's a big house.
That's a big house, dude. Why? Why? I mean, dude, if you had 30 billion, right? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay, go buy you a house, Ronald. What house you gonna buy? You gonna buy an $80 million house?
If I had how much? 20 billion?
30 billion.
30 billion?
30 fucking billion.
Well, there's a house that I'm very interested in.
Is it 80 million?
No.
Okay, well, tell me about this house. You a billionaire 30 times over. What are you gonna do? What house are you gonna go get?
Well, it's over there off of, it's close to White Rock Lake, and it's about a $3 million house, 3.5 million, something like that, 3.5 million.
How big is it?
About maybe 4,000 square feet.
4,000 square feet. How many bathrooms?
3, I think.
Three?
3 or 4.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Why that house?
Well, I like the location, and I like the architecture. It's got a big yard. I like that street. You know, it's got wide streets. It's just very nice around there. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you know, when you drive down that street, you see a lot of other big houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many people you think are in the biggest houses down there?
What do you mean?
White Rock Lake. It's a lot of big houses. How many people do you think live in the biggest houses?
How many people?
How many people are living in the biggest houses?
Like in that one house, how many people are living?
Any of the big houses in that area?
Maybe.
On average, you know what I'm saying?
I would probably say maybe 4 or 5 people.
No, 1 to 2.
1 to 2.
Yes, because usually by the time you get this big ass house, you know what I'm saying, you are in your retirement years. Therefore, it's you and your wife, or it's just you and some prostitute. So really it's just you and she's leaving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I used to take prostitutes to White Rock.
Mm.
You ain't finna take no prostitute to White Rock to fuck with a family. No, this is some dude by himself who wants to fuck a tranny.
Oh.
That's why I was taking trannies out there. The rich neighborhoods is they want the trannies because we got, you know what I'm saying, just guys that just want to get weird because fuck, what the fuck does it matter now? They're over the hill, they're like 50, 60 or something like that. They got nothing but money and nothing but time. What is there to do?
Wow.
Freak off. That's what there is. Just like fucking Puffy.
Freak offs.
Freak off.
Wow.
I mean, dude, it's like, it's impractical. It's impractical what billionaires and millionaires are doing. They're misleading us. We're being misled. This is all set up by Alan Greenspan and Bill Clinton back in 2000. He was like, look, what we got to do is we got to make some of these people super rich, but most of them got to be poor. And then we got to have some homeless. Because the homeless is going to motivate them motherfuckers to do something, you know what I'm saying, and make money. And then the super rich are going to motivate them to think that they're going to be super rich. But they're all going to remain middle class broke motherfuckers, lower middle class broke, and poverty broke motherfuckers. That's what they're all going to be. But that makes them into an Energizer battery. So they know they got to pay them bills because they're living check to check and they're running to pay. God. This was the setup, dude. They turned the fucking country over to the stock market. And what happened? They stole all the fucking money. And they're continuing to steal all the money. So after that, Bill Clinton gave us a surplus. Now, every year, we're going $1 trillion in debt. And people are saying that's a bad thing. No, that's how this country fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like Alexander Hamilton, he was like, yeah, no, we got to use the debt to energize the company. And that's what's done. That's Alan Greenspan for you. Okay, we're going to put Ronald, we're going to put him in debt. Now he's energized. He's stressed out, anxiety and all that shit. He's taking Adderall to fucking pass his classes. Because he's got to make some money to pay off these motherfucking student loans. You are an Energizer battery within a matrix. And this is all a design based on some stupid motherfucking white supremacist motherfuckers. And Puffy is a motherfucker that is on the other side of this shit and found out like, nigga, there's nothing after. It's a blank space. Once you get out of that rat race, it's just a blank fucking slate. There's nothing there. There's nothing for you to accomplish. There's nothing for you to buy or do. Now you just need to turn around and exploit these fucking pitiful slaves who are just in a different position than you within this matrix of the game. He doesn't have a motive for anything that he's doing. It's all just self-motivation to try to feel alive. Same reason why all these druggies are getting high. It's just about feeling alive, feeling like you're something. Why? Because you realizing the truth that you are nothing in a matrix that says that you're nothing. Because why? You're just one person. And one person doesn't have a voice, doesn't have anything. Fuck you. You're not going to change the world. Even if you're the president. Fuck you. It's a snatch and grab everywhere you look.
Right.
And then people are snatching and grabbing and snatching and grabbing. Then they get to a point where they're like Warren Buffett and they're like trying to be proud. But it's like, dude, you are pointless living thing. You're piling money up for what? You might as well go to fucking Puffy House and freak off, nigga. This is a fucking pointless life. Motherfuckers, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, they talked about that shit. They was like, people that's doing desk jobs, they get paid a lot more. They feel like they earn more because their fucking job sucks and is boring as fuck. They're not doing nothing. Whereas the people who are out here busting their ass and stressing every day, they're like, them motherfuckers are, they see that that there's more substance to the reason that they live. They got a reason to get up and a reason to run out that door and a reason to be stressed out. They don't have no reason to even feel anything. They have no feelings. They just want to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? That's American Psycho, the movie American Psycho.
Shit,
that's what that movie was about.
Man,
Christian Bale.
Man, well, that's how I felt a couple of weeks ago when I told you I almost died during the whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I swear to God, man, I could have died that fucking week and I'd been like, fuck it. Time to go. I've had a good run.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because it was just like all the grind, work, man, fucking not sleeping. I was so worn out. I got sick, you know, and then I was out for like a week.
Yeah, it's the system that we operate in is sick. It's sick. It's sicker than it used to be back in the day.
Right.
Because back in the day, man, life was simple and everybody knew they had to fucking bust their ass to eat. Women knew their position. You know what I'm saying? Look, ain't no goddamn Versace boots and all that shit and no TikTok fucking, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's this farm out here. We're going to get these eggs and this bacon and shit, and then you're going to cook this shit, and we need this to survive. We ain't going to fucking live through the fucking winter if we don't get all this shit done.
Well, maybe that's what Trump was saying by Make America Great Again.
That's not what he was talking about. Because Trump ain't never did none of that shit. He don't even operate like that. He don't think on that type of level. He's thinking like a motherfucking billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Billionaires do not think about that fucking house on the prairie type, that normal life shit. Have you ever seen a billionaire? You know what I'm saying? Just go camping? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Where?
Those motherfuckers that got in the submarine and they went down there.
That's not camping.
Yes, it was.
No, that's not camping.
Motherfuckers, that was what that is. That was interacting with nature.
No, that's that billionaire bullshit where they say, okay, I got a badge. I went to see the Titanic. That's stunning. That's just like buying a Lamborghini.
Nah, man, billionaires they go camping.
Dude.
I'm sure
what the fuck? A billionaire going camping?
Yeah.
Do you know how inconvenient that is? Niggas don't even go camping because of how inconvenient that shit is. Dude, you out here, you got mosquitoes and shit, snakes, motherfuckers screaming out in the woods and shit. You don't know what that animal is. Nigga, fuck that shit. Niggas ain't going motherfucking camping.
Look, man, I know that there's been some billionaires who have done some shit where they go out on these treacherous journeys and shit, and billionaires from back in the day used to cross the Sahara Desert. That was billionaires. They used to put guys would carry the Sultan on the...
You're talking about the motherfuckers going on safari? That's different. They got motherfuckers with them, and they're doing this to get a badge because they have nothing else to do. This is a fucking vacation outing thing, and they got motherfuckers with them, and they got an entourage, and they, you know what I'm saying? They're running around acting like they're really doing something. They ain't doing a goddamn thing. And really, billionaires are not doing that shit. That's just 100,000aires and millionaires. That's not billionaires. Billionaires buy yachts and then fucking sail the sea with $400 million paintings like that, like the what's his name? I think it's the Sheik or something like that, or some Indian prince or whatever. Right. He's got that Da Vinci painting. I forgot what it's called. The Dali something. But anyway, he paid $450 million for this motherfucker, and he got it on a yacht. It's the most expensive painting paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just paid all this money for it. And it's a Da Vinci of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird because he's a Muslim. You know, I don't know. Muslims, I think they like Jesus, but I think they just play him as if he's not as important. But still, man, no. Billionaires are not operating like that. This is like, okay, as a billionaire, man, no, you're not doing that. I've dealt with billionaires, and these motherfuckers are just chilling motherfuckers. They not trying to go out and put life in danger because they have too much to live for. When you're going on safari and climbing Mount St. Helens, you are not a billionaire. A billionaire would just get a helicopter and fly to the top of Mount St. Helens as safely as possible and then have all these motherfuckers set him down perfectly, you know what I'm saying? And then he'll be like, yes, mwah, I have been here. Just like the motherfuckers, they doing these space, you know what I'm saying, going to space, you know what I'm saying, space tourism. They setting that shit up for the millionaires and billionaires because these motherfuckers is willing to pay. Just to do something that nobody else did, to go to the bottom of to see the ocean, to see the Titanic, or go to space. They just want to do things that you can't do because you are not like them. You don't have all that money. So they want to just, you know what I'm saying? They want to do that so they can walk around other motherfuckers at those parties and shit and be like, look what I did. They go to Puffy's Freak Off and be like, yeah, I went to the moon, bitch. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I went to space, bitch. Yeah, I spacewalked, bitch. Yeah, I went to the motherfucking Titanic. And I mean, that's what impresses them. A Lamborghini is not impressive because they can buy that with 2-3 pennies, really. So to go to see the Titanic or to go to space and all this shit, or even to take people to space, things of this nature. This is what billionaires are trying to do. They're trying to fucking just do retarded shit that nobody can do just because nobody can do it just because they want that badge. It's not about doing anything for anyone else. It's a selfish way that we operate, and we are born programmed that way because we are living things operating based on the program, a simple program of self-preservation. Self-preservation. And this is why you have to lock your door, because we live in a world where, dude, it's kill or be killed. Why? Because it really is. If you don't fucking, if you don't lock your door, somebody gonna go in and get the fucking shit out your car. And it's not because they're evil. It's not because they're bad people. It's just because, dude, this is the game. Life is a fucking game and you're either winning or losing. That's the way it's played. This is a capitalistic bullshit type of fucking Monopoly game. And you're either lucky or not lucky. That is a roll of the dice. That is not like, Obama is better than everybody. That's why he became president. No, he's lucky. Trump is better than everybody. That's why he deserves to be president. No, he's lucky.
Right.
But, you know, at some point we're going to have to realize, no, we're all actually equal, dude. So George Washington them had the right thing in mind, but they was not fucking finna do it. They just understood, yeah, that's kind of the right thing in mind. And it is. And we all know it. The funny thing is, none of us are operating by that. And none of us are actually doing it. We don't fucking do it. We don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're not allowed to do it because that's not how the world is operating.
Sure.
It's me against you, kill or be killed. I'm stealing from your family to feed my family. That is how this is working. But in a direct democracy, dude, okay, now we're talking about the Jetsons. Now we're talking about, for real, humanity done changed up. This is the future where we're all working together. Now anything could be done easily. So why would you need to steal anything? Everything you can have. Seriously. I mean, you don't need to take from anyone. In fact, money is not even an issue. It is still the organization blood flow of how the operation and everything works. But in a system like this, you can leave your doors unlocked. Nobody's coming in. Why? They can have they can easily obtain anything that you have. There's nothing in your house that is of value to them. Everything in your house is of value to you only. Somebody come into your house, they're like, wow, this is great. They would never steal anything from you. Why? Because we are operating in a system where we're all working together. If somebody stole something from you, it's like, are you mentally fucked up or something? I mean, maybe you got a painting, right, that they can't buy in the rest of the world. But they can come over your house and still appreciate it. What's the need of taking it? They can take a picture or get a copy from you. Or they can make one better. They can buy one better. I mean, it'll be easy to print up. We're talking about a different world, dude. And everybody today is still operating on this old world, this wild, wild west, where you got to cock your revolver and, you know what I'm saying? It's kill or be killed. And, you know what I'm saying? And sundown, you know what I'm saying, towns and shit, all this bullshit. people tripping off racism and all that kind of shit right there. Like this bullshit that doesn't even fucking matter. But racism is based on a competition. I'm black, you're Mexican, you're white. We just chilling. That doesn't matter. Nobody's tripping on each other. But the moment politics of you know what I'm saying of how we organize ourselves, the moment the infrastructure comes into play, like jobs, prison, comedy, then we get split up. The white guy gets split from you, me, and you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We all get split up. Why? Because they're playing us different. They're playing us by our race. But we are not playing each other by our race. We're playing each other based on who we are. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the world is going to treat him different than me. And they're going to treat you different than me. You see what I'm saying? And that is the competition. That's proof right there that we're fighting. Because really when it comes down to it, white people, I would move to say this, that white people are actually less racist than other people. I would say that minority races are all more racy and racial than white people. Because racism, it affects white people a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's playing on them so hard that they got to check themselves constantly, and they're trying to get away from that. So they're not operating like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 90% of the time. So the nigga jump up and like, no, this racist. Sometimes it is just his perception, but sometimes it is a microaggression.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily based on motherfuckers really wanting to be racist. It's more based on the competition of everybody fighting each other, trying to steal and take from each other.
Crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like this right here, dude. This just to see and understand this, dude. I don't know, man. It makes you think like I think Aristotle or something like that. It was like to be in bliss, to be ignorant is to live in bliss. And to be, you know what I'm saying? But to be intelligent and understand everything is to fucking feel the pain. And then, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of see it, because like as you get older and older and older, then you're seeing all this shit, and then you're like, oh shit. So this is how all this shit working, because you actually start looking at that shit, like 21-year-old motherfuckers, 20-year-old motherfuckers, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, dude, they don't know anything about the world and how all this shit works.
Right.
They think they do, and it sounds like they know some shit. They're very intelligent and they're learning a lot, but they don't really grasp the big picture. They don't. They're looking from a small, tiny lens. But we, older men, you know what I'm saying? We can see this shit. And it's our job actually to be leaders because of that. Like we could see, like we got foresight because we have hindsight. And that's what gives us the ability to make simple decisions that are a lot more effective. You know what I'm saying? But young people, they come up with creative new ideas that, you know what I'm saying, are effective too. So they can contribute along with the older crowd. They can contribute. Everybody can contribute. If everybody is contributing in the right way, then with all the people that we have on the planet, dude, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, mankind being like, you know what I'm saying, a super, you know what I'm saying, living thing and shit. Working in symbiosis with the planet and technology and this new synthetic life forms. That's where we're going. But where we're at now is the transition. We're in, like, we got a curve. We're in a transitional period where we have to make this curve. And when we turn, we're leaving behind white supremacy. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So, like all the bullshit, racism, white supremacy, all of this fucking unequal shit. I mean, it sounds crazy, dude, but really, in true reality, to establish freedom and equality is something that is extremely complicated. It's extremely complicated, but the answer and solution is really simple. But to establish it is to create technology at the levels that what we have right now. I'm talking about artificial intelligence, cell phones, social media. All of this is valid. All of this is needed to actually create freedom and equality. Now, have you ever heard somebody tell you this?
No.
You see what I'm saying? See, this is new intelligence. This is a new form of intelligence, dude, that Joe Biden don't understand. Donald Trump don't understand. Obama doesn't understand. Puffy certainly doesn't understand. And so what the reality of these guys, they're lost just like Puffy. The young motherfuckers, they don't understand. But they can if you explain it to them. But somebody has to come and explain it. So it comes down to a group of motherfuckers that's been here for long enough to really peep game and understand. Who are those motherfuckers? Motherfuckers like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's very few. Charleston White does not understand this. And I'm tripping out, dude, because I'm looking around. Minister Farrakhan, all the motherfuckers, all these leaders, dude, all in the world, dude. The Israeli motherfuckers, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know what time it is. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Sometimes I come to tears just talking about this shit because I feel so bad about it. I feel so bad about like how much we have we're how much punishment we got to go through before we learn something. Whereas an artificial intelligence, all you have to do is tell it and it computes. You know how you got those kids in school where they can learn through reading, and then you got those as kinesthetic learners, then you got those that you just got to beat they motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are them fucking baby kids. You got to beat our motherfucking ass. And throughout the 2000s, dude, we've been getting our ass beat. 9/11, dude, that was the first time we ever saw some shit like fucked us up. Okay, then, you know what I'm saying? The housing crisis fucked us up. The pandemic, even worse. Donald Trump, goddamn. Dude, we getting our ass beat. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers are getting stronger and actually starting to learn, okay? It's not what you think. This is not the right way. What is the right way? Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to say it. So that's why you got Marcus Sykes Black Jesus, the Antichrist, going against the grain, saying it. Because it's just about saying it. Because this is a communication that what we are doing is communicating, dude. Everything is actually a form of communication. The Egyptians wrote on the walls. That is transmitting information through time to us. And it's telling us what the fuck they was going through and what the fuck they knew. It's exchanging information just the same way a computer does, but it's exchanging information through time. So now man is operating from a fourth dimensional motherfucking standpoint. We're not one men. We are men, but it's not just the men that are alive today. It's the men that are alive yesterday and the men that are alive today and the men that are alive tomorrow. We're all working together to do one thing. Let life, you know what I'm saying? Preserve life. Preservation of life. And the prime directive of all of this human activity is to, what the Aztecs was talking about, deal with the doom of Earth. Because the doom of Earth is the doom of all life on this planet. And the reason people like Puffy, you know what I'm saying, start freaking off and doing all this with all this money. We give him all this money and he doesn't fucking have a direction. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't understand the prime directive. He can't play into anything. So he plays into stupidity and his own weakness. He plays into his own fucking, you know what I'm saying, exploitation. He's exploiting others to find a reason for his life. To find a reason why. Why are we here? It doesn't. Well, we're here to just do what we want to. Fuck it, just kill motherfuckers that does get in your way. Fucking rape these motherfuckers. Do whatever you fuck you want, because it doesn't fucking matter. We know there's no God and Jesus ain't real. We know this shit, so this is awesome bullshit. They getting fucking play, you know what I'm saying, turned into matrix batteries. And I got a fucking, you know what I'm saying, I got billions to do what the fuck I want to do. I can do anything. But what you're supposed to be doing is the same thing where all man is supposed to be doing, contributing to this movement to save mankind from ultimate destruction in the universe, eternal destruction, which is the sun. And this is codified in the Bible and shit like that. So when they say, oh, the river of fire, and they talk about you going to hell, and this and that, all of this is codified. Even the story of Noah. Oh, you know what I'm saying? A man saved all the motherfucking animals, got one of every animal and put them on a motherfucking ship. Okay, Earth is a ship flying through space. We're not in the same place we were ever in time. We have never been right here in space ever. We're moving in 3-4 different directions at once. And there's a clock ticking in this motherfucker. But we as humans have godlike power to thwart our fucking death and destruction of this earth. And that's the point of what mankind is here for. Earth fucking breathed life into us. And it's not a mistake that we understand the universe. Because there is a point. So now if you're playing into that point, if you're doing the right thing to play into that point, like what we're doing right now, what we're saying right now is playing right into the real point of mankind's existence in life, all throughout the fucking, you know what I'm saying, history of mankind, all throughout the history of life on planet Earth. This is right on point. So if you are playing into that, then yeah, now you have a life that's worth something, that's meaningful. But nobody can tap into that. There's no way to play into that. The only thing you could do is play into thievery, which is Apple. You go get a job at Apple. You're getting paid so much. You done worked your way up in Apple. And now you're gay, sucking dick, doing stupid shit, freaking off and all this. Because what? There's no point.
Is that what happens when you go get a job at Apple?
That's what happens when you go to get a job at any tech company that pays you good enough to sit there and act inhumane all day, looking at a computer code and trying to think on how to manipulate everybody else. This is dehumanizing.
Crazy.
Yeah, to work at a tech company, that's dehumanizing. That's why all of them turn gay.
You know, there's actually a lot of tech layoffs going on in the industry right now.
Well, it's waves as things change and as technology rearranges itself. Because we are technology as well, operating within the technology. It's technology within technology.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it has no choice but to get better. The only question is how fast, and is it going to be fast enough? Because they talked about level 1, level 2, level 0, level 1, level 2, and level 3 societies, and we're supposed to be a level 0, and that there's a fight for level 0 to get to level 1. What is going to happen is either we're going to make it to level 1 or we're going to destroy ourselves because of our what? Our stupidity and our ignorance of how we are operating with the algorithms. Today, we're operating as fucking warmongers against each other. I'm fighting you right now for the mic. I'm fighting you.
Right. And level 0 to level 1. Level 0 is you get the energy from the dead planet, right? The decay inside the planet. You get the resources from the planet. You use that as energy, and you go from a level 1. What was level 1 again?
Level 1 is you got control over the planet. Level 2, you got control over the sun, the solar system.
Right.
And then level 3, and you can travel intergalactically, I believe. Yeah. And then level 3, you can travel.
Is it universal or galaxy?
Yeah, universal. So Star Wars, you can travel from galaxy to galaxy. Right. That's a level 3. Level 2, you can travel within the galaxy. So you're going, that's Star Trek, where you're going to different quadrants of the galaxy. And then level 1 is you're controlling the weather and everything. And you've got like control over, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything on Earth. Right. And we've got like
the volcanoes and.
Yeah, we've got like a perfect in synchrony. And see, that's what I'm talking about with America 2.0. It's about syncing up so that we could become level 1. Level 1 is where we're synced up with the technology, the atmosphere, the biosphere, which is Earth, and humans. You know what I'm saying? We sync those three up. And the way you do it is based on communication. See, artificial intelligence should be operating as the artificial intelligence constitution working on behalf of us to, you know what I'm saying, confirm our rights as individuals. And then you know what I'm saying, the social media shouldn't be a platform like it is right now where we're getting exploited. Like you're sitting there looking at puffy videos and this and that. You're getting interested and you're entertained by this shit in a sense. But you're not going nowhere and you're not learning nothing that's valuable or worthy for the actual prime directive. This is just a pit stop of bullshit that you're running into every day when you're on social media. It doesn't. Everything on YouTube is a pit stop of bullshit. Everything on Facebook, pit stop of bullshit. Everything on TikTok, definitely a pit stop of bullshit. Now, some of it is giving you intricate information about the interworkings of changes that are happening from the top end, basically the wars and stuff and the information about, but none of that really is consistent or making sense towards the prime directive. It's just a pit stop of bullshit that's got to go, that we've got to go through, that is detrimental. But to actually be on course with history, because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, you vote for Donald Trump, you're not on the right side of history." That's what they're talking about. No, none of this shit is on the right side of history. I'm going to tell you right now, I've only found one motherfucker on the right side of history, and that's Marcus Sykes Black Jesus, the Antichrist.
Okay.
Please tell me I'm wrong and give me a name, because I've been asking for people to give me a name. Please give me a name. Give me a name of somebody, okay, that is on the right side of history, because I don't see anyone.
Kanye West.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Kanye West has called it out a long time ago. He said all this shit was gonna go down.
No, okay. Prophesizing, bullshit, exploding in everybody's face. That's not being on the right side of history.
He seems crazy, but you know, he's been right about everything.
Okay, he makes cool sounds and cool music, but none of it is even hinting on anything that's based on the prime directive. None of it.
You know what? You and Kanye West, y'all need to have a conversation. I think y'all can.
You know, I would like to talk to Kanye. I would like to talk to Obama. I would like to talk to Trump. I would like to talk to a lot of people, especially Elon Musk and Tim Cook. You know what? Honestly, dude, if I talk to them, they would learn a lot. They would learn a fucking lot, dude. I would change them in some kind of way, and I would make them better. You know what I'm saying? Will they become my friend? I don't know. Maybe they want to compete with me a little too much, because everybody's in a competition. So the great minds are competing against each other all the time. Now, me, I don't know if I'm a great mind or nothing. I'm just an artist who said, okay, I'm going to operate in a sense of God. Okay, and then observe the issue of mankind and earth and find the problem. See, that's just acting, dude. I came up with this whole philosophy and understanding of mankind partially through reading and understanding books and looking at these pit stops of bullshit. That gives me an indication of where man stands. But most of it is based on creativity and understanding of, you know what I'm saying, of from not from my own Marcus Sykes, you're a nobody nigga mentality, because most people operate like that. Most people know deep down that they're nothing and nobody. In fact, Puffy knew the same thing. That's the reason why he exploited people. You see what I'm saying? People know that they're nothing and nobody, but then they operate based on that. And that's when they start making mistakes, because no, that's not true. You just believe it because you know it's true, because you know you're not nothing in the big picture of things. But no, we are all something in actuality. But me, I step outside of the idea that I'm nothing. That's what an actor does. An actor takes on a whole nother motherfucking understanding.
Right.
And does it in a spiritual way to where, no, I'm not Marcus. I am Marcus Sykes Black Jesus, the Antichrist. I am not Marcus. I am the president of the United States. Now, to operate from that understanding, now you can write dialogue from his standpoint. But first you have to envision it. First you have to be creative enough to see the reality of it. First you have to have the ability to just like, to you know what I'm saying? To like step outside of your own fucking limitations. And this is why a lot of people look at me and laugh and get fucked up in the head, because why is he doing that? He know he ain't finna fucking go nowhere. He know he ain't finna do shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a mind fuck for him. But you would be mind fucked if you actually saw what these actors that you believe are all this. You would be mind fucked to see who they really are. They're just regular people. But this is an exercise that gives me the ability to see beyond my ability. I am an astronaut. I am a god. I am an alien. Like I was telling you, I was like, these aliens are listening to us and this and that, this and that. You see what I'm saying? Like, this gives you the ability to think outside the box, bro. This is why everybody should learn acting and everybody should practice it. Because that's an exercise that helps you think about how to deal with complicated issues outside of yourself. Because if you listen to yourself, you're going to become miserable and sad, and then then you can become a failure because you know you can't do it. But why can this guy do it? This guy, he's got a different attitude, and he pulled it off. Why? Because he's looking at it from a different standpoint. But he's a nobody just like you in reality. Puffy is a nobody just like me and you in reality. And until we fix this system that of way of life that we're living as humans, everybody is a nobody. Every single person is worthless. No matter how many billions you got, you're worthless. Because it's kind of like living in hell, and you're just another motherfucker living in hell. So it doesn't matter that you got a billion. You're just like everybody else. You're burning in hell, motherfucker. You really think you got it better? You're down here in hell. We all need some ice water. There's no ice water, motherfucker. You are not doing good. So it's like, yeah, until we turn this shit to what it's supposed to be, everybody's worthless. That's the reality. That's why you can't have supremacy as the, you know what I'm saying, the Third Reich cannot win. It can't win, because the moment you say somebody is better and we start operating like that, it's going to be death, doom, and destruction. That is, you know what I'm saying, that's going to end that if that's how it has to end. If we can't be talked to like the artificial intelligence to end it, then we're going to have to beat your motherfucking ass to death to end it. And that's the ignorance of today, dude. We are in the Wild West. That's the reason why these dumbass motherfuckers in these dumbass countries, fucking Russia fighting motherfucking Ukraine, you know what I'm saying? And dude, that's stupid. That's just stupid. It's not evil. It's just complete, pure idiocracy, dumb ass motherfuckers. Got these dumb ass people as leaders, dude, who are dehumanized and fucked up because they're alienated at the top. So it's no different than the story of Puffy. Eventually, they end up fucked. Because that fucking slope, life goes up and then you going down for the rest of this shit. Why? Because your rise to the top was not based on the right thing. See, me, okay, this motherfucking shit right here, dude. Okay, there, you know what I'm saying? The algorithms are pushing us down. They don't want us to be seen. Okay, because for me to find a little bit of success would become something that's out of control. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not based on me as a fucking little 20 pound black dude. I'm nothing. It's not based on me having money. It's based on me being completely and totally 100% right about what is the right thing to do for us. So for me to fucking do what Puffy did, no, I'm not finna become no freak off type nigga and all this shit. No, that's not what's finna happen. What's finna happen is some major revolution. You see what I'm saying? So me, I'm nothing. And I may remain nothing because there's a lot of push to keep me in the situation of being nothing. And I'm serious when I say this, dude. I go places and they're like, no, he's a threat. He's a threat. He's a threat. He's a threat. Okay, now, give me some leeway and this shit starts moving. Dude, there's no stopping it. It's a snowball effect. and everything changes. For me to be successful, like Puffy was successful at what he wanted and tried to do.
You know what, man? Sometimes I feel like that too. Like I can do this shit. I just need a fucking dude. I need a footstool, man, to get over that goddamn fence. You know what I'm saying? Because once I get over that fence, fuck. You know, it's like playing life with a handicap. My daddy used to tell me the most talented people in the world come from the poor. Why is that? Because they got less resources. They got to be more innovative. But then they go out there and they become some badasses. And I think that's true. And I think that would be true for us.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. It would. I mean, you know, we some broke motherfuckers, man. So we not turned out on a bunch of shit. We just humble motherfuckers is trying to do right. That's usually what we have when we look at people who have less. Right. The smallest people that have nothing, they're usually, like, they're great ethics and morals, dude. A motherfucking homeless person on the street, a lot of times they'll give you money, man. Even though they're asking for it, a lot of them, if you really ask them and you really need some help, they'll fucking probably be the first ones to help you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know why we got off on that, man.
Look, listen.
We got to go into these topics.
We got
dude.
so many of these topics, but we was going in deep on the. We started with talking about why are talented people such dope fiends, and we just went. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens like that. You know, you start at from place and it goes in a different in its own direction, life of its own. So I think we got it. You know, I like to sign off definitely before midnight by Tuesday. So that would mean we got some time left, about 10 minutes left that we can hang out and talk together. So out of all these topics, if we just can hone in on one, maybe
let's
two.
Let's get in on. Okay, women. What is a woman? What is a woman? Or should we just come back with that next week? Because that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We did talented. Okay, well, let's just do. Damn, we keep. You know what I'm saying? 10 minutes, all we got.
That's about all we got.
God damn, dude, you fucking.
Dude, we started at about 10:15.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay, this bitch or that bitch. Okay, so you either this bitch or you that bitch. Which bitch? That's the basically. We also had to make a T-shirt that says "Which bitch." That's pretty much what we're trying to do. Make a T-shirt that says "Which bitch." So, which bitch? This bitch or that bitch?
Which one are we?
Which bitch are you?
Oh, you talking about these? You talking about women or what are you talking about here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know women. That's really what it comes down to when it comes down to the Matrix and shit.
Right.
Like, either you're this bitch or you're that bitch.
Right.
Because every bitch is not for you.
No, true.
And secretly, all these bitches is operating against you. That's why when we walk up on them and shit, they're defensive. Playing this role and playing that role. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't think so. Whatever. You got money, aggressive, all that shit. Because why? That's not that bitch. That's this bitch. That bitch, dude, she is, you know what I'm saying? She is going, that's what guys talk about as the one. You know what I'm saying? That's the one. Because we know when we see her, you know what I'm saying? That's that bitch. That's that bitch. Because I mean, when we as men, when we fucking get with a girl, we making a huge fucking sacrifice. We making an extreme sacrifice. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say and think. You know what I'm saying? You get with a girl, you make an extreme sacrifice.
What's the sacrifice?
Well, you sacrificing your time. You sacrificing your money. You sacrificing your motherfucking mind. You sacrificing your heart too. You know what I'm saying? You finna make some major sacrifice. The biggest sacrifices actually as a man. So that's why like it's weird how women come at us like I don't know, like it's like they try to play us the opposite. It's like no, it's us trying to figure out which one of y'all that we want. It's not y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want us all you want to. It's all about us choosing really the right one for ourselves. Yeah. Because we're going to make that sacrifice for the one that we choose. We're going to pay for the one that we want. We're paying for the one that we want. What are we paying? We're paying a lot. You see what I'm saying? How the fuck is she making a choice? What the fuck are you trying to choose as a woman? Okay, you're choosing what guy you want to be with. Okay, we'll say, yeah, she's choosing what guy she wants to be with, right? Because every guy can't just run up and have this bitch. Okay, so she's kind of choosing. Okay, now if that's the case, then it's that bitch. But see, all these other bitches think you're supposed to be running after them. No, I'm not running after you. Fuck you, because you this bitch. Because it's only this or that bitch. And that bitch, my nigga, she coming at me. Why? Why is she coming at me? Because she chose me. She's choosing this shit. This is what she wants. She actually wants this shit. You see what I'm saying? She might play a little bit hard to get and act like it's not her coming at me. But that's what it is. You coming at me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I see it because you that bitch. And these bitches, you know what I'm saying? They the other bitch. It's either this bitch or that bitch. You that bitch. Not this bitch. Not this bitch, not this bitch, not this bitch. That bitch.
Wow. It's that bitch.
So the t-shirt is which bitch? That bitch. Which bitch? That bitch. But some bitches will try to play games with you and they'll come in there and be like, I'm both bitches. It depends on what motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They try to run game. That's why, you know what I'm saying, like motherfucker be like, cause you you know what I'm saying, what do you rate yourself on you know what I'm saying, on a scale from 1 to 10? I'll be like, yeah, what do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Shit. You talking about me or shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Me?
On a 1 to 10. What do you rate yourself?
Ah, fuck, man. A good fucking 6 or fucking 7. I don't know. I mean, come on, man. Shit. I mean, but we ask chicks, what do you rate yourself? 10. 10. God.
Yeah, they be like 10. They think it's got something to do with their self-esteem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They think it's about their self-esteem. They get, like, women are real defensive. You know what I'm saying? So if you ask them that, they're just going to say 10 just to fight back. They fighting back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an aggression. You know what I'm saying? So when a motherfucker, like, tell me, motherfucker say, man, would you rate yourself between 1 and 10? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. It just depends on what fucking day you talking about, motherfucker. It depends on what time of day, because shit, 6 in the morning, nigga, I'm a 1. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I'm not cooperating. Fuck the world, nigga.
Yeah.
At 6 in the motherfucking morning, I'm a 1. I might be a 0.
Yeah. I know. I've got myself together and been a 10, you know, here and there, you know.
So yeah, when I'm finna fucking go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I'm, you know what I'm saying? When I'm finna go to the, you know what I'm saying, to the club, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you gonna see a 10, you know what I'm saying? That's when you gonna see that I'm a 10, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I'm putting that. When I'm going to a job interview, I'm a 10.
Oh yeah.
When I go to a job interview, you know what I'm saying?
Got to get it.
Yeah.
Reputation to uphold.
See, motherfuckers try to put you on one motherfucking level as if, no, I'm not look, motherfucker, today I'm a 5. Or I might be a 2. But motherfucker, that is not every goddamn day. Some of these days, motherfucker, I'm the, man, bitch look at me and be like, nigga, you should be in movies. Because that's what a bitch told me. That's the reason I went to a motherfucking school to do movies. Because some bitch was telling me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I go by what people say. I'm listening to what people say. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, I'm a 10 in that bitch eyes. I was a 10 on that day. You see what I'm saying? But then, you know, shit. On this day, I was a fucking 1. And to this bitch that left me, I'm a 0. On that motherfucking day. Motherfuckers, man, it's like, it changes. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 10, it changes. Life is a frequency. You ain't no motherfucking 2 the whole life. You ain't no 10 your whole life. You was lucky, motherfucker. So you showed up with the cameras and everything, and you hit that 10 on their ass. Whoa. And that shit was, nigga. Yeah. There's some pictures of every single person where you be like, damn, that motherfucker right there. Mm-hmm. That was a perfect picture. But if you catch a motherfucker at the wrong time, you will see some different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's what's so. That's what I like about acting too, because you learn about the camera and how that shit, the lighting and everything, and how everything changes. Just the perception of people's minds and shit, just with lighting and shit like that. You manipulate people, and they start seeing you as a 10.
Yeah.
But you got to learn how to do that, because every person is a 10. So you got to see everybody in their 10 scope. So. You know what I'm saying? You got to see them when they're a 10. Even if to somebody else they're a 2, it doesn't matter. They're a 10 today with how they're operating. You know what I'm saying? They're doing this thing perfect. They're the perfect motherfucker to play this role. You are Brad Pitt. You are a bad motherfucker, but you are a 0 when it comes to playing Urkel. We don't need you, Brad Pitt. You're not the one.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? So everybody becomes a 10 at a particular time that's important. Because see, when we have a picture of everything, then we're finna have, if we're gonna have a perfect picture, then we're gonna have Urkel. And Brad Pitt cannot play fucking Urkel. And Urkel cannot play fucking Brad Pitt. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We got to have a real picture of the real truth. Then we have to have Urkel and we have to have Brad Pitt. And nobody else is going to suffice. We got to have that bum on the street. We got to have that badass teacher. We got to have that horrible president. We got to have all these people in this picture.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So everybody, in a sense, you know what I'm saying, is a 10 in their, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, with them. In their character. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, everyone is a 10, boom, for what they're doing and who they're supposed to be. But in that person is up and down frequency in their life, throughout their life. They're not always, you know what I'm saying? But we are looking at that pinnacle of your life, and that pinnacle of your life is that picture. That snapshot goes into the picture of life. And now that one still that shows everybody shows you as a 10. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It shows the picture of us all is not one. No, all of us at our best is the 10. That's the perfect 10 picture. That's when everybody doing their role and nobody else is perfect for their role. And everybody's doing their role perfectly. And at some point you did it perfectly, dude. At some point you was doing it perfectly. Because life is kind of like balancing and trying to get to perfection. Right. But it's always getting knocked off. Every day there's different shit happening and knocking. It's like a seesaw. It's getting knocked off. It's getting knocked off. But you, as the motherfucking person that's alive, you are supposed to be trying to balance it to that perfect 10 so that, you know what I'm saying? And it works. But it only works for a second. So with Puffy, it worked. But then it fell off. But then he was just spending money and showing you pictures of when he was a 10. But it was a frequency and he was going down. You see what I'm saying? But he was still posing. You know what I'm saying? We still seeing the 10. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
You see?
Well, I mean, in my life, you know, kind of, my last year has been, man, it's been a fucking crazy year. it's been a fucked year, you know. But maybe it's turning soon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been like a stock market. You know what I'm saying? You go up and then you take a dip. You gotta fucking climb your way back. Whew. I'm gonna get through it. We gonna get through it.
You know what? T.A. Taylor used to tell me. He was a director of the KD Studio, the Kim Dawson's acting conservatory. Yeah. You know, he told me. He said, "Never let them see you sweat." Now, what he was saying was, you know what I'm saying, there's a line between reality and fantasy, you and what everybody else see you as. And you don't let them see you sweat because you are sweating. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody is sweating. So he's not even talking to me like, maybe you're the one who probably has to sweat, or maybe if you do sweat, don't sweat. Right. No, he's like, no, motherfucker, you're sweating. Don't let them see it. Interesting. So it's everybody is sweating, even him. Right. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what I'm saying? That like this advice I'm getting from him, and I'm like, damn, but that applies to life. Right. Because that's what he was teaching, was going beyond life. This nigga like a sensei, bro. Yeah. And I'm listening to him, and he told me that, and I was like, took what he said, and I played the role, and everybody in that place was fucking blown away, dude. They was like, what the fuck did T.A. Taylor say to this man? How did he say something to him and he do that good? Because he pulled me to the side, and you know what I'm saying, like that. And I was like, I thought about what he said, and I played that specifically. And dude, it fucking killed. Right. And when I was acting, dude, it was almost like I was sitting there and I was supposed to be a character, like a little kid looking at a train and talking to somebody, and in the moment, and this train was very significant. And I was like, dude, I was literally sitting there and I could see the train and I could hear the train, and I was listening to what he was saying, and I was talking, looking at that fucking train. And I could even see the train fucking moving, dude. Now, with my eyes, I didn't see it, but I could see it. I was there. I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it's like I'm playing on it, you know what I'm saying, for the crowd, but I'm also playing into it. You know what I'm saying? So they're bullshitting, I'm bullshitting, we're all bullshitting like this is really happening. But now it's like when he said, don't let them see you sweat, I was just like, not like pushing, like acting like, oh, this is easy and I know what I'm doing. In a sense, I'm acting, but I'm acting more into the situation now. I'm really using my acting skills to create the situation and everything to help me disguise the truth, which is I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm supposed to be acting and I'm trying to act, but I'm disguising that. It's weird, but I'm explaining it. The way I'm explaining it is the way that it was working. And like I say, dude, it sent chills down everybody's fucking spine.
Crazy. Well, look, let's go ahead and sign off. We're into the wee hours of Tuesday morning, so I think it's time to get out of here. Everybody, we've had quite an enlightening conversation. We didn't really mean for it to go this way because we started off talking about why you're talented people such dope fiends, and then we just went down the rabbit hole exploring what motivates these billionaires. How are they? They're not actually any better than us, and we're starting to find that they aren't. right? We're seeing billionaires being caught with the Epstein, with the Puff Daddy situation. We're seeing billionaires falling from grace. And this is what the future is revealing. Eventually, we're going to arrive at the right answers. And through Marcus's ideas, he took us through the discourse of America 2.0, what it offers. No one else is offering up these ideas, and you're not going to hear this on ABC News or CNN, maybe sometime in the future. Who knows? But everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Also, which bitch? Are you this bitch? I'll be that bitch. We're going to come back to that point, to that discussion, because I think there's more for us to explore about it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Does Nicki Minaj have an outro for us?
No, she didn't do an outro.
She didn't do it?
Well, we can tell her to do one. Let's see right here. Let's see if she. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Nicki Minaj. Do the outro. You know what I'm saying? Take us out of here. Okay, Nicki Minaj, do the outro. Take us out of here. The show is over.
It's been a wild ride, ladies and gentlemen. We've dived into some heavy topics, had some laughs along the way, and even paid tribute to some legends and cornballs. Thank you for tuning in to Monday Night Raw with your hosts, Nicki Minaj, Marcus Sykes, Black Jesus the Antichrist, and T. Kizzel. Until next time, stay spicy and keep it real. Good night.
Later.